everybody, Stephanie here. I wanted to go over the citation activity real quick. I only gave out one perfect score, I think, on that activity. And I don't want anyone to feel bad about the score they got or the process they went through, but I do want to point out some things. So if you go into the activity itself, it's asking you to pick one of these three styles based on your major that then you're going to cite from. A lot of you didn't even get this far. You simply cited in APA or MLA or whatever came first, and it wasn't accurate for your major. So go back to, if you're in week 2 module, the citation formatting guide. There's a really short article here that I link that if you didn't read it. But then I also summarize here, based on your major, there is a certain formatting style that you should be using. Do not use another style. Use the style for your major. That's what we're going to use for this class. That's what you're going to use for the rest of your time in your major. If you're one of these exceptions, which I think only 1 or 2 of you fall into, then you can pick any of these styles. But I would suggest if you're one of these exceptions, picking APA. It's probably the most widely used for the largest number of majors. So that's the first thing. If you got that comment from me, this is where you need to look to figure out what exactly is your style for your major. The other thing is, if you go back into the assignment itself, I've linked, these are the Purdue OWL pages. Purdue OWL is a website that helps you generate a citation. A lot of you, I can tell, used a citation machine to generate your citation. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the best way to get a lot of the information quickly, but I will tell you they are never, ever, ever accurate, ever. They are formatted wrong. They are missing information. They put things in weird places. They're not accurate. That's why I told you in this, do not copy and paste from the citation machine. Use it as a resource to get the information there, but you have to check it against the actual citation. So I'm going to pull up a couple of the screens. This is the APA. If you go into Purdue OWL and you're in the APA section, which you would be under here, you're in this link, articles and periodicals. That's where you should look. There's 2 versions, article in a print journal or article in an electronic journal. These are your guides. Look at this closely. Look at the punctuation, look at the font, look at the spacing, look at everything about this. You should be doing your citation just like this, but using the information from your own article. So that's APA. MLA is the same. If you go into the MLA section of Purdue OWL, you should be in this section. Works cited, page, periodicals. You have to scroll a little bit. I said, in a lot of yours, look at this section, article in a scholarly journal. Again, they've got the examples here of how to do different ones. Pay attention. If there are quotation marks around a title, use it. If this is in italics, that's important. If this is not spelled out, but instead abbreviated, that is important. Okay, and the last is Chicago. Chicago is a little different than the other 2, but if you're in the Chicago guide, you should be under periodicals. And again, it's showing you. Now, there's 2 different versions depending on which type of bibliography you're doing. And for our class, I don't care which version of these you're doing. But again, this is your example you should be following. If this is in italics, that's an important part of your citation. You can't leave out information. A lot of you completely left out like the volume and the issue number and maybe the page number of your article, and that's not a complete citation, and that's what I told you needed to go back and look at. Okay, sorry, so it cut me off, but I wanted to just show you an example of a couple like landing pages that you might have seen when you're pulling up your opening article. And where to find the information. So if you were unable to find like your volume or your issue number or your page number, there's some ways to look even just on this opening kind of screen. So this was somebody's article. I don't remember whose. But for instance, I can see a lot of information kind of up here. This is the name of the journal. This is the name of the article. Here are your authors. Here is the publishing date. Here is the link you would need if you access it online. Over here, you can see there's a little bit of extra kind of information about this article. So here's your volume. That's important for every single one of your citations. Your issue number. Here's your page numbers. So they're kind of hidden over here. They're not like in your main view, but they are on this page. So you might have to dig around and look. Let me see if I can find one other one here. This is somebody else's article, okay? So the same kind of thing. It's a different layout. This is not the journal. This is your database, okay? The journal is this, the journal Cognition. Here's your article title. Here are your author names. Up here under the journal, you can see your volume. This one does not have an issue number. It would be here otherwise. You've got your date. You've got your page numbers. Everything you need is here. Here's your link. It's just, you've got to find it. It's kind of hidden. Doesn't look like I can pull any more open. But this is not a difficult activity in the way of like, I'm trying to get you or I'm trying to like fail you. But what I need you to do is make sure you're paying attention to detail so that you can get all of the information accurately. There are professors on this campus who will not give you full credit if your citations are inaccurate. Do not trust a citation machine or a citation generator. There is a resource to kind of give you a starting place, but you are almost always, and I'm just going to say always, going to have to insert additional information or rearrange things or create new fonts. They are not accurate. So what I'd like for almost all of you to do, and what I asked you to do in my comment to you, is to please go back, reformat your citation correctly, look at the links I sent you, pay close attention to detail, and resubmit this assignment. Once you resubmit it, I'll give you full credit for your new submission. But I need you to go back and use these resources and look at them closely instead of relying on the quick and easy citation generator because it's incorrect. Okay. If you have questions or problems that you come across on the way, please feel free to reach out to me and email me. I'm super happy to help in whatever way I can. I can point you in a lot of different resources, but you've got to let me know. All right. Thank you.